Have you ever thought about what you would do if you were guaranteed to reach your goals in the year? What if you could do this in less time? Guaranteed. And what if it took less effort? Something you may be interested in? Stay tuned and I'm going to share with you how to compress your year into 3 months. There are numerous books, such as The 12-Week Year by Brian Moran, or The 90-Day Year by Todd Herman, or even Atomic Habits by James Clear. This is just barely scratching the surface of what's been written and available, and they're all amazing books and programs designed to help you achieve more faster. You know what the funny thing is? They're continually being written, spun off, and sold just because most of us won't do what it takes. And what sucks is, it's not hard to do. You just have to be willing. How much more could you do with a heightened level of focused execution? A great example of this is Elon Musk and his vision for SpaceX. Elon set a focused goal of developing reusable rocket technology and launching missions to the International Space Station. He accomplished both in a very short period of time, given he had a focused execution to position SpaceX as a leader in the space and exploration industry. Not to mention launching Tesla, which has sold close to 5 million cars to date, and the first one didn't even roll off the line until 2008. We're in the relationship business and real estate. What could you do if you increased your focus and leaned in to more execution? To do so, you've got to let go of a few things. Those things that are not who you are or allowing you to accomplish what you're capable of. You know, that to-do list, that never-ending to-do list with the most simple items being checked off at first. Yep, that's a list. You must begin by being extremely intentional about what you want to accomplish prior to focusing on anything. Don't try to focus on too many things at once. It will not allow you to make the adjustments and, more importantly, recognize the results. And don't worry about not knowing how to do everything, as it's not about the knowledge. It's about getting tunnel vision on the task and doing it. Next, you need to do it and do it often. When an athlete trains, they focus on one specific task for 5 to 6 weeks at a time. They get good at it. They create muscle memory, and it becomes part of who they are. To get there, they hold themselves accountable. Some even have accountability partners, just like we do in this company. And in fact, I have 2 of them that I connect with every weekday. One of my partners is a colleague that runs another HSOA company, and the other is someone on our executive team. While part of the goal is to get to know one another, the other part is to verbally talk about our day ahead and what it is we wish to accomplish. When I know that I'm reporting what I did and what I did not do each day, it helps me with focused execution and allows me to accomplish way more, much faster. If I'm you, I'm finding that partner today. Someone I trust, which could be a friend or a colleague, and they are now on my calendar every single day for calls. And the bonus here is it helps that person as well. And lastly, while you're working through a new level of focus and getting used to someone helping you stay focused, you will begin to become more adaptable to your days and weeks. You begin improving in all areas of your life, given you have a tighter schedule, clarity, and each moment counts now more than it ever has before. You will begin overcoming obstacles faster and shifting gears when necessary. Ultimately, you'll be making changes as your timelines have accelerated. Remember, the goal is to look at the quarter as you would normally look at a year. Why? Because how much more exciting are football games near the end of a fourth quarter? Or a race in the last few laps? How much more business do you do in your fourth quarter compared to your first quarter? There's always a harder push near the end of something than near the beginning. We have a measurement, and we know that we will look at results once that measurement in time is reached. We're wired to finish strong, accomplish more, and beat our goals. Newsflash, we can do that in the beginning and have a tremendous opportunity to accomplish our goals way ahead of schedule, or at the very least, ensure we will reach them by the end. I have a challenge for you. Since many of you thanked me for the last 14-day challenge, this is a bigger one. This is a 12-week challenge. And you must be extremely intentional to do this challenge. Now, before you go agreeing or disagreeing to the challenge, please know that I'm not going to be the one that's going to know if you do this or not, because it's not for me. Ultimately, it's for you. But if you're going to do this, do it. Don't get started and then quit. I want you to commit to this in order to experience what this will do for you. And I promise you, you will not only achieve much more, you will thank me. So first, figure out what you need to focus on relentlessly so you can execute more than you ever have. Is it prospecting? Is it a daily revenue commitment? Is it building a team? Figure this out and begin removing other things in your life so you can focus on the execution. Next, who's going to hold you accountable? Is it you? Are you disciplined enough to do this? If so, set a time in your schedule to review your progress each week and have a tough conversation with yourself daily as you review your progress. And lastly, measure your progress and make the necessary adjustments. Do this for 12 weeks, and again, I guarantee that you will know what it feels like to accomplish way more than you ever thought you could. And in fact, you may even hit your yearly goal while continuously improving your business, your life, and helping others, as well as yourself, achieve bigger dreams. Here's to continual growth and transformation. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. We'll see you next week.